I now move that the Secretary of the Senate be directed to call the roll of senators for nominal voting on the motion to extend the proclamation of martial law and the suspension of the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus. So move, Mr. President.
So the Secretary of the Senate shall call the roll of senators for nominal voting. A vote of yes is in favor of the request of the President to extend martial law up to December 31, 2017. Okay. So Secretary, please go ahead.
Roll call vote. The Honorable Senators Angara, Aquino, Binay, De Lima, Drilon, Ejercito, Escudero, Gatchalian, Gordon, Honasan, Hontiveros, Lacson, Ligarda, Pacquiao, Pangilinan, Po, Recto, Soto, Trillanes, Villanueva, Villar, Soviri, the Senate President.
I vote yes. I will just announce the results of the voting in the Senate. On the part of the Senate, 16 senators voted in the affirmative, 4 negative. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, I now move that the House of Representatives conducts nominal voting on the motion to extend the period of the proclamation of martial law and the suspension of the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus, and that the Secretary General be directed to conduct the nominal voting.
The Secretary General of the House of Representatives shall call the roll of members of Congress for nominal voting. Those in favor of the motion of the Majority Leader shall say yes.
Roll call of members for consideration of the motion to extend proclamation number 216. Honorable Representatives Abad, Abaya, Abayon, Abellanosa, Abueg, Asharon, Acop, Acosta, Acosta Alba, Adiong, Adbincula, Agaraw, Agabaw, Aglipay Villar, Albano, Alcala, Alejano, Almario, Almonte, Alonte, Alvarez Franz, Alvarez Mercedes, Amante, Amatong, Andaya, Angara Castillo, Antonino, Antonio, Aragones, Arbison, Arcillas, Arenas, Atienza.
We vote no, and we would like to explain our vote so that for record purposes, our position at Buhay Party List is very clear.
After the voting.
Thank you.
Aumentado, Bagao, Bagatsing, Bagilat, Banal, Barbers, Barsaga, Batawil, Batocabe, Bautista Bandigan, Belaro, Belmonte Feliciano, Belmonte Jose Christopher, Belmonte Ricardo, Benitez, Vernos, Bertiz, Biazon, Billones, Biron, Bolilia, Bondok, Bordado, Bravo Anthony, yes, Bravo Maria Vida, Brosas,
Ang representasyong ito po ay bumoboto ng no at nais ko pong makapagpaliwanag mamaya, Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
Bulot Begtang, Kagas,
My vote is yes, but I would just like to receive my right to explain my vote letter. Thank you.
Calderon, Calixto Rubiano, Caminero, Campos, Canama, Cari, Casilaw,
My vote is no, and I would like to explain my vote later.
Castelo, Castro Franz,
Ang representasyong ito po ay bumoboto ng no at mag-explain po ako ng aking dahilan later.
Castro Predinil, Catamco, Cayetano, Celeste, Serapica, Ceriles, Chavez, Shipeco, Coanco, Cortés, Cortuna, Cosalan, Cristologo.
Mr. Speaker, my vote is yes, but I'd like to reserve for an explanation later on. Thank you.
Cua, Collantes, Cua, Quaresma, Cueva, Dalipe, Daza, De Jesus,
I vote no at mamaya po ipapaliwanag ko ang paninindigan ko.
De Venecia, De Vera, Defensor, Del Mar,
I vote yes, Mr. Speaker, but reserve the right to explain my vote later.
Del Rosario, Del Oso, Montalya, Dimaporo Abdullah, Dimaporo Muhammad Khalid, Duabit, Durano, D, Elago,
This representation votes no, and I reserve my right to explain my vote later.
Enberga, Erice, Erigel, Ermita Buhain, Escudero, Espina, Espino, Estrella, Eusebio, Ebardoni, Fariñas, Fernando, Ferrer Juliet, Ferrer Luis John, Ferriol, Florendo, Flores, Fortuno, Fuentebella, Garbin, Garcia Gwendolyn, Garcia Jose Enrique III, Garcia Albano, Garin Oscar, Garin Sharon, Gasataya, Gatchalian, Heron, Go Ana Cristina, Go Mark, Gomez, Gonzaga, Gonzales Alexandria, Gonzales Aurelio Dong, Gonzales Fernando, Goriseta, Gullias, Hernandez, Herrera D, Hopper, Alojos, Javier, Ho, Konghun, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lagman.
Mr. Speaker, my vote is no. I will submit my explanation later.
Lanete, Laugan, Lazatin, Leachon, Lee, Lim Kai Chong, Lobregat, Lopez Benhar, Lopez Carlo, Lopez Manuel Luis, Loyola, Macapagal Arroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Malapitan, Manalo, Mangawang, Mangodadato Suharto, Mangodadato Zahid, Marcoleta, Marcos, Marino, Marquez, Martinez, Matugas, Meliana, Mending, Mendoza, Mercado, Mirasol, Montoro, Nava, Noel, Nograles Jericho, Nograles Carlo, Nolasco, Nunez Malañaon, Huaminal, Nieto, Huaminal Ocampo, Olivares, Ong Edwin, Ong Henry, Ortega Pablo, Ortega Bininola, Pacquiao, Paduano, Palma, Pancho, Panganiban, Panotes, Papandayan, Pichay, Pimentel, Pineda, Plaza, Primicia Sagabas, Kimbo, Radasa, Ramirez Sato, Ramos, Relampagos, Revilla, Rowapuno, Robes, Rocamora.
Mr. Speaker, my vote is yes, but I would like to explain my vote later.
Rodriguez Isidro, Rodriguez Maximo, Roman, Romero, Romualdez, Romualdo, Roque Hari, Roque Rogelio, Sakdalan, Sagarbaria, Sahali, Salceda, Salimbangon, Salo, Salon, Sambar, Sandoval, Santos Recto, Sarmiento Cesar, Sarmiento Edgar Mary, Sevillano, Sema, Xiao,
My vote is yes. My vote is yes, but I would like to explain my stand later.
Silverio, Singson, Swansing Estrelita, Swansing Horacio, Suarez, C. Alvarado,
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes, pero gusto ko pong maipaliwanag ang aking boto mamaya.
Tambunting, Tan Angelina, Tan Milagrosa, Tan Sherny,
Mr. Speaker, Kusog Tausug Party List votes yes, and Kusog Tausug Party List suggests that this August body extend martial law not just in Mindanao, but all throughout the entire country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Tejada, Teves, Tiangco, Ting, Tinio,
Mr. Speaker, I vote no to martial law extension and will explain my vote later.
Tolentino, Treñas, Tugna,
Mr. Speaker, this representation votes yes, but reserves my right to explain my vote later.
Tupas, Turabin Hataman, T, Umali, Unabia, Ungab, Unico, Uy Juliet, Uy Rolando, Uy Barreta, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velarde,
Mr. Speaker, this representation votes yes and reserves the right to explain my vote later or submit my explanation, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Velasco, Velasco Catera, Veloso, Vergara, Villafuerte, Villanueva, Villarraza Suarez, Villarica, Villarin.
Mr. Speaker, Akbayan votes no and reserves our right to explain my vote later.
Biolago, Yap Arthur, Yap Melesio, Yap Victor, Yu, Zamora Maria Carmen, Zamora Ronaldo, Sarate.
Mr. Speaker, bilang kinatawa ng bayan muna, no po ang aking boto at ako po ay magpapaliwanag mamaya.
Subiri.
On the part of the House of Representatives, 245 members voted in the affirmative, 14 negative. 0 abstention. The result of the joint voting of the members of the Congress on the motion show that 261 voted in the affirmative and 18 negative. Pursuant to the Constitution and the rules of the joint session, the motion to extend the proclamation of martial law and the suspension of the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus is hereby approved by the Congress.
Majority Leader.
Mr. President, on the part of the Senate, I move that we instruct the Secretariat to draft the resolution of both houses and to authorize the Senate President and the Speaker of the House of Representatives to review and approve the resolution of both houses, and that such approval shall be valid and effective for all purposes, as if the resolution of both houses were already approved directly by both houses of Congress in joint session.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.